Association postgame. I'm MJ Acosta-Ruiz, joined by 16-and-a-half-year NBA veteran Robin Lopez, 11-year NBA vet Darren Collison, also in the house. Guys, biggest initial takeaway, gut reaction from that Nuggets-Timberwolves Game 3, DC?
Rudy Gobert. I think you got to give him credit. He did a great job on your coach.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for him, I think if Rudy can play this type of defense and not having to double Joker at all, I think play one-on-one, I think they're in great shape defensively.
Yeah, you know, when you're right 52% of the time, you're wrong 48% of the time.
That split is crazy.
Well, you know what?
You said it with conviction. That counts for something. Let's get to the highlights and see how it really unfolded over in Minnesota. Look at Ant catching up with D. Wade casually.
I like that.
I like that too. Very cool.
He thought he was just going to sneak right in.
After tying the series 1-1, Joker and Fam ready to try and pull this up. First quarter. Ooh. Jaden McDaniels and one.
I don't think he even saw the defender.
2 minutes later. This is for you.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Yeah, Rudy had Joker's number today. Midway through the first.
Oh, no look?
No look.
He looked.
Okay.
Over to Julius Randle.
He looked and then looked away.
A glimpse.
It was the slight look.
Second quarter, there's Ant. There are no hard shots for that man. He's just fearless. Same quarter. Ooh, DiVincenzo gets it over to Ant. Just do it. He was playing with them a little bit.
Yeah.
He was going to take the shot.
I think the Nuggets would tell you themselves, they look a little lackadaisical out there, especially in the first half.
All right, Joker going to work. Joker did finish with a double-double, but trust, nothing came easy.
He wants to throw that one back.
Yeah. There's Ant. Pulls up for three. 11 first.
My left leg, right?
Jaden, obviously we know that there's a lot of history between these two teams. If there's one thing you know about Denver, they'll be ready for Game 4. How do you guys avoid complacency on Saturday?
It's not changing nothing. Just keep playing the way we play. Ferocious defense, rebounding, playing team ball, and we'll be all right.
Final one for you. You were so excited to be back in the postseason.
Yeah.
What has your rhythm that you found through the first three been a result of?
I mean, I'm just blessed. I'm blessed to be here from the beginning of this summer training. I said I wanted to play in the playoffs, so I can't take this moment for granted. You know, being here with a great organization, great group of guys, and I'm just having fun each and every game.
Guys, appreciate the time. Congrats on the win.
All right, so, Robin, as we look at the bigger picture here, no Aaron Gordon or Peyton Watson for Denver. Are you still feeling confident in Denver's chances in the series overall?
Part of me wants to say yes, just because you got Joker and Murray out there. But if you looked at Joker's stat line tonight, he had 27, he had 15. He wasn't super efficient shooting, but still had 27 and 15.
Yeah.
But he only had 3 assists.
Yeah.
Part of that was because Jamal Murray wasn't, I think he only had 12 or 15 or something. But he needs to have guys like Peyton Watson. He needs to have guys like Aaron Gordon out there to make Joker all the more dangerous. Because once he starts picking apart the offense, picking apart the defense, that makes him all the more dangerous as a scoring threat. So those two got to be out there for them, I think.
Look, I think the Nuggets, they got to realize that they're in a fight right now with Minnesota. Minnesota is not afraid of them whatsoever. I mean, they got.
We know Jaden McDaniels isn't.
Yeah, right. When you say stuff like that publicly, MJ, and you come out here and back it up, that should let you know the confidence of this team, right? They have 6 players that score 10 more points. So where's the defense at? You know what I mean? And so I think Minnesota is like, here, look, they believe that they can win this series. And if you're the Nuggets, you got to be very concerned moving forward.
Yeah, not sure anyone had Minnesota holding one of the best offenses in the league to just 96 points on their bingo card. How impressed are you, Darren, with this Game 3 performance from the Timberwolves on defense?
I mean, this is their MO, and they embody somebody of their leader. We know Anthony Edwards is a two-way player. It's not something that he does offensively, but he brings it defensively. And all of his guys follow suit. You know, Jaden McDaniels is a two-way player. You know, Da Vinci, he's a two-way player. Rudy Gobert loves to play D. He did an excellent job on Joker. So, you know, this is a team that, you know, a lot of people felt like, you know, they're the wild card in the playoffs. They get it going offensively. We can see what they do defensively, and they can make a deep run themselves because they have a guy like Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, it's that inconsistency that it's burned me in the past. It's why I feel like I can't trust them.
Fair.
I hate to talk like a scorned lover or something, but I don't trust you, Minnesota, and that's what's giving me the gut instincts I have inside
what
right
makes
now.
you not trust them?
Because they've been inconsistent. They have they've won 3 in a row and then dropped 3 in a row. They beat some good teams, but they've had some bad losses to bad teams. So it's promising to see them turn it up against the Nuggets like this in the playoffs. I want to see if this trend can continue. If they can, they've done it for 3 games. Let's see if they can do it for another 3 games. Yeah.
Fair enough. Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle combined for just 32 points. And with that in mind, what does that show you, Darren, about what the rest of this roster is capable of?
For Minnesota? Yeah, I mean, look, Minnesota has the ability to have at least 7 guys on their roster, no lie, to score 10 to 20 points, right? Anthony Edwards is going to give you 20 to 30 points. But when you look at the rest of the roster, they're contributing. I mean, Dosunmu, if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, Dosunmu, I'm sorry, is playing at an unbelievable level off the bench.
Yeah.
This is a guy that came over in a trade from Chicago, and it just seems like he's getting whatever he wants, whether it's going to the basket, shooting a 3-ball, driving and kicking. But he's a player that the Nuggets need to pay more attention to. Yeah,
and I have to admit, watching the Nuggets, especially in that first half, they guard the rim horrendously.
Yeah.
There's no other way for it. Yeah. There was no effort. Guys seem to be getting, the Wolves seem to be getting whatever they want at will. And I want to say I'm sure, but I hope that's something the Nuggets are going to look back at the film and say, we got to have better effort at that, the bare minimum.
I don't think they can change that, right? That's not Joker's MO, is to be a shot blocker or a rim protector, right?
Right.
So the guards have to do a better job of
That's true. That's what it is. Because that's it's like you have Luke out there. You know Luke is not the fastest guy on the floor.
Right.
So you got to go get faster guys to build around him.
Yeah.
That's been Joker's negative. That's been the con with Joker his whole career. He's not going to give you that much defensive. He's a smart player, but not going to give you that much. So they built their roster around him like that before. So we know the success is there. You at least got to have the effort.
I would love to see the points in the paint for Minnesota.
Yeah.
Right? If you watch this team and their ability to drive to the paint, they're making an emphasis of getting to the paint and going for layups. They're not worried about Joker whatsoever. So I would love to see the points in the paint that they have for this game.
We're going to look that up for you as soon as we get to Coach David Adelman, who's at the podium. Let's take a listen.
David, given how last game ended, there's game 7 before that, McDaniel's comments after the game, just how did this group come out so flat tonight?
Well, the shooting was to make the game easier. So we'll go through that. We'll talk about it. We talked about it after the game, but it needs to be seen on film.
You mentioned the size in this matchup. You'd miss Gordon and Watson in any matchup, but particularly how much are you missing what they do?
Yeah, we are. And it's just when Randall has the ball at the nail or Reed, whoever it is, we just have to be much more active to come for the ball. Especially if it's not DiVincenzo's the next closest man.